Hey guys, my name is Anthony Perez and today we'll be talking about the deltoids. The deltoids are triangular shaped muscles that are responsible for shoulder abduction. The deltoids are divided up into three heads: the anterior head, the lateral head, and the posterior head. Each head plays a vital role in moving your arms forward, sideways, and backwards, and they also provide a large degree of stability for the entirety of the shoulder girdle. Each head of the shoulder has a different origin, but they all have the same insertion on a part of the humerus called the deltoid tuberosity. The anterior fibers originate from the lateral clavicle, the lateral fibers originate from the acromion process, while the posterior fibers originate from the spine of the scapula. A fun fact about the deltoids is that it got its name from the Greek letter delta because of its resemblance. An exercise using a long lever for the anterior delts include cable front raises. The long lever will allow for a greater range of motion but limit the amount of weight that can be done. This unilateral exercise will put stress on the anterior delt as it tries to perform shoulder flexion. The anterior delt can also be focused during machine shoulder press. Overhead presses overload the anterior delt but also include help from the triceps and other assisting muscle groups. The lateral deltoids can be strengthened with lateral raises. Your core will also be activated here in order to provide stability as you abduct the weight away and stress the lateral deltoids. This variation of lateral raises puts an emphasis on overloading the muscle by being able to pack on more weight. Your core will still be activated here to help your body stabilize. The rear delt fly is an excellent exercise to strengthen the posterior delt while still being able to get full range of motion. In order to keep this exercise targeting the desired area, your arms and hands should be at head level in order to reach the correct angle to focus the posterior delts. This variation of rear delt raises is done on a short lever instead in order to pull more weight in this position while gravity fights against you. Your elbows should be flared as you pull in order for your back to be minimally invested in helping you perform this exercise while also letting the posterior delt be the muscle that's being strengthened. This is a common but effective stretch for the anterior deltoid. The anterior fibers are being stretched as you adduct your shoulder using your other arm as a stabilizer. This stretch forces the lateral deltoid to reach through your back to the other side and thus provides a great stretch for your lateral delt. In this stretch, you must try to pull your arm up in order to stretch the posterior delt. Many variations of this stretch have someone or something try to help push up in the case of having limited range of motion during this stretch.